FDR fought the good war. He secured a pretty good spot in history. Truman finished the job in World War II, but the stalemate of Korean police action prompted much criticism. Lyndon Johnson inherited a minor conflict in Vietnam and expanded it, some say illegally, into a debacle that cost over 50,000 American lives and several million Vietnamese. That doesn't look very good in history. Ronald Reagan ended the Cold War, or at least that's how he will now be remembered. How did that happen? An adoring media tripping over themselves to document the Gipper's good deeds? The next president, George H.W. Bush, went platinum in the ratings after he assembled, seemingly, most of the world to fight the good fight with him and chase Saddam Hussein back to Baghdad. Embedded news people sent back canned, and Joint Chiefs filtered files from the front, and again, Americans could watch themselves kicking ass while waiting for the pizza to be delivered. Okay, enough history. Let's get down to the real stuff. So how does all of this affect us now? I've shown you what can happen when the media turns against a politician, and that was back when the press was more regulated than it is now. One simply cannot police everything on the internet, and because one cannot, lies are easily being sold as truths. With the right amount of skill, anything can seem genuine. This can and will and is affecting politics the way we know them. You never know what you're really looking at. A responsible news reporter would check their facts and make sure they got their quotes right. An online reporter can write whatever he or she wants. If someone wanted to write that Hillary Clinton is actually a man and could show some sort of proof, people would believe him. It might catch on, and because of that one person, Hillary's ratings would fall and she would not receive the same number of votes. Not only is false information the problem. If something is true and really did happen, take Bush's flipping off a camera during a test screen, it will be online in seconds. Anyone can access it once it's been uploaded. So not only can scores of people view the video or whatever it is, they can send it to hundreds of other people, post it in other places, and even download it, manipulate it, and then repost it so it seems worse than it is. The internet is going to play a huge role in influencing the public regarding politics. Politicians may or may not use this to their advantage, but regardless of if they use it themselves, other people will, and it won't always be good publicity. While some things that have been uploaded can be detrimental to a candidate's campaign, others can help. Take for example the first photo. While it's obviously fake, it could be used to sway opinion about Hillary. People get the idea that if someone else is thinking like that, maybe they should too. Using the exact same way of thinking, people can look at the second photo and be swayed to support Hillary. Remember those 4 statements from before about influence? Those are the 4 different responses I received from 4 different people. One was in high school, one was a middle-aged, middle-class citizen, one was a poor elderly person, and another was a wealthy elderly person. This shows that while online media can influence opinions, it really depends on how the person interprets what they're viewing. They may interpret it as the truth, or as a lie, or as propaganda, or as entertainment. The uploaded media may not have the effect the creator wanted, but regardless of which way a person views it, it still influences them. When I talked with a fellow high school student about who their favorite candidate for 2008 was, the response was immediately Barack Obama. I asked her why, and she had no answer, except that he's liberal, and she likes that. She also really liked the Obama 1984 video on YouTube. I think that student was the epitome of the average voter. They really have no idea what stances the candidate takes on issues. They just look on YouTube to see as the most amusing videos, and decide who they like best based on the propaganda, satire, and amusement factor. While the wrong move on video can be the end of a political career, take for example the Howard Dean scream, one right move could make the career. If candidates use the technology available to them in the correct way, they could have an overwhelming number of votes. They just have to manipulate themselves the right way. Put it online and let it gain popularity. The 1984 ad currently has 3,380,997 views. It has 9,431 comments and has been favorited 4,791 times. Look at the comments. I have no idea if any of that is true, but if I were looking to get an idea on our presidential candidates, I could easily take that as truth. It's been happening throughout history. People will listen to other people's opinions and repeat them to others as their own. The average high schooler would, I believe, vote for Barack Obama even though they have no idea why. They listen to other high schoolers talk about how great Obama is, and since they have not taken the time themselves to research the candidates and make up their own minds, they adopt what everyone else is saying as their own view. Because this is what's happening, some crackpot online could try his hardest to sell the idea that Hillary Clinton is actually a transvestite, and as long as he makes his videos, photographs, or blogs look professional and authentic, somebody will believe him. That exemplifies uploading. So, to conclude, you never really know what you're looking at online. You don't know what is true and what is false. Remember that when you go to cast your vote for the next election. That video on MySpace you found so amusing, the one that made you want to vote for Obama, you don't know if it's true or not. For that matter, how do you know if anything I've told you over the past 16 minutes is true? You don't. So next time you look at a video or photograph, think about it. Is the politician using what you're viewing to make you support them? Or is someone else trying to sway your vote away from that politician? Think about it.